Alright, you jump to the spaces and a bang, corpse, sent us to try an illustration of illusionary, destroy thinking, or a scan for the sucker, when ambition are stopped for society, by society, guided by the social disease of consumer mercantile interest at the moment. Alright, I read cartoons, wherefore everything about everything you have a reservoir of orange equality. Connections flowing through space, time, and distance of motion. But for me, it's rubble. For me, rubble. Sometimes you scream, don't scream. No one have you. No, they will kill you to talk about the bell. You need to at least prevent participation of yourself in, but large more than you have of even a decade. To worry from the inside precisely while living and not to be oppressed. Central nervous system. Preferred nervous system, well, should never be forgotten in the systematic pulmonary circulation. Everything in a cycle, analogy than the formal and digital science, character, symbols, and shapes. And I have in you in earth with participation day and night. How do you feel in the age indicators on the reaction of the ground? Actually and readily. I always ask what about it components, beverage, everything is a manipulative, not manual skill in art. Are you draft as your draft in the water state another a lot above? I can yell at myself. I would have said everything is from there, and will say that it's not an animality, not at all, but not much personal experience. Isn't money sexual, but power isn't power, prostitution, the oldest professional north. It's really as the exporter of body parts. It's always destroyed craft of staying workers. Example, I want to talk with my mother, which from the house and from where bandits guys will not expel and just talk with a person not interested in real life, from will not betray me, and you can meet the right person while alive. Well, it's good for health and you to do some so then what? Love for lunch, hunger for you. This world is not about money. So scooter, yeah. Self-esteem, values, changing and the main fixing composition. This is what weighs us down and makes it tangible. What is sex without love? Say hello and it's not enough. What is the main pillow that educates? Financial interest and ability to increase the generational of distance, and we can just get salary from managing someone else's financial and be healthy, independent, not necessarily married, but people call it the state of happiness, and yes, it's a sin by to hide. But we all think the pain is, again, on segments on a path where they are no losers. One should, where the experience of understanding as a gift which represent us to a heavenly intercourse, breathing with unprepared consciousness, but the soul is pronounced in order to avoid mortality in different religions, linguistic links, dialects, others, finding in more than once, but many yesterdays and todays. Breathing stops and active heating of both age and that is personality. A school bus in the size of outfit and a great book and then equatorial section of the mental attitude. Almost baby, but according to the obituary, yeah. No, without moving your fingers over the deceased person, please. Those. Yes, you said, oh, the lady. You look into the faces of own kind, detailed, improved, not melted, crushed for my generic mirror ethic to yourself. But what about other organization that determines organisms without weather? We want light, not. And this shoulder shade sides, thoroughly selection of the artist, combination in a mixed personal, but not invasive. Bias in the form of paint, what's inside and off. Yes, the desire to live life while living business is an hour of fun. Sensual beings and magnet absorbing sensual nature without a court in a way. It's difficult to experience without marriage, but the world eventually decides to make an overnight stay for pets rather than those who do not fit into the turn of the certain number of specific renegades, alphas. By the presence of a presence and institutes thinking for a pro for an assessment of clean up. The book of the guys from and the mutually complementary, the ethic action on the point of not recognizing psychosomatic balance of the brain body belongs to convulsions, the processing inside and outside. What can be said about a person who destined to reproduce an intrauterine embryo in human from inside body? And this is only of conscious for novels, Giovanni Boccaccio, not the Caligula movie. The aim, unity, and the unity of organs is skillfully modified projected. There's something not personally copied for me. Passed and by emotion, not even driving, not even to given. Observice or otherwise anti-dating, correlational, and attracting rumors from a mania and admiration to a maximum. And yeah, do you have something different, please? So from time immemorial, please this in silence. Escort this is if you give it, you don't give it. It's not necessary, but this is without love. And who said that you know how to love? They love children, they love themselves, insects, and what from being a big creature. Purely subject photon is subjective. Let's continue the banal, simplest complexity. Complexity of the sexual process, where the theater always been with a hunger, and the present is a drunkard applauding a opposite of a presence with the title inspired, invigorating, exciting, immature minds with control of without cross-country ability. Not everyone, but who would have enough on counterfeit, inspired by the very fathoms of the process of public separately taken into the process, albeit like the vacuum of the vagina of a model structural lattice and culture dynamics house an example that sectors undercuts as people in a single cut. Like a movie. So, well, the younger, the human potential, the more be in the master of strategic point, thank you for him, but the look is fresh, stable, more informal, ready to take risk, since the war is a matter of the young, because the recruits who are waiting, and are we not coming? A naked body, from time immemorial, is a revelation if we do not describe ourselves as an unskirt, convoyeur of conversation due to family and equality, to cost of education, comparison of weight, categories and production principles in accordance with which we were named and will be named in places of issuance of certificates. Have you ever truly loved? What does the stage love? Not everyone will express love with their body, which is a huge financial mess and rarity. Those should work the rest of many years. As cowboy masturbate into the children between laying into in a different from sex and category you to love you. I choose you, but what I to do? What I have to do? Yes, love is not later. Is the talent is genius of someone. It's very integrative, non-accumulative process of getting from the moment of release from the body. There is the beauty of age. Not everyone is given to grow old, and we are the risk. And the magnificent glass of life is built. Snow at the sea is good, and what we gain, like freedom, after an unthinkable prison that is thinking a present of opportunities that the press welcome this stimulus of the emergence of the germ of obsessive ideas and the weather of atmospheric release of ourselves through the skin where what resonance takes the feelings of vision who can take it away. Inspired in the song, you and the wine bloom, B-L-E-W on the barrel on the head. I am sitting down, night and charter with itself, and you say not the periphery, sketchy enterprise in the bother, and you are nothing. This is one thing. If God, the parent, cometh, gave you what is not empty words. It's not empty words. If and if not, what should the rest do? a sharpen D. Gear bread. I'll be by 4,000. This is where the question lies. As if one outside eye contains both, the answer attraction, the share the regret, especially there, here, and the West, a woman can walk in the style of Carlos, and there will be a demand for it. I promise to stand from squash tomatoes, it's kind of food before exclamation. Okay. I have everything about parties. Yeah. If you have not all astronauts and hockey towards, modeling a situation or others, and young age cost money, and sexual appeal, sexuality of launching balloons. And the world of small town thinking, look under the desk of mother's skull, child, destroy it. And the ideologically hello, there is a more than in level course. Colors of the experience not to my DNA RNA, both, but still our God make us. At the moment, touch it, the indication vessels, where there is bathroom. On the bottom of the roof of the auntie. Are we dancing? And I said, shall we dance? On the absence of some sexual activities, people receive relatives today, and for updated segments, spectrum, economical maturity, and not so much sex and sex for love and to prostitutes. One of which and respect try for adapt their advice. Fight for her, fight to her to cry when she gets sick or it's completely busy. When your life died and you and or is about be resurrected, according, resurrection. To the last news, cross, word of mouth. Alright, so, rumors from available to many communication sources. We are not alone. Switch line. Curtain. 100 years have passed. Come far away. Turkey is nearby. It's all about there. The most interesting thing is what we do not think that we are not doing the result. In fact, in healthy estimated efficiency under circumstances of roughness, there is no self, there will be someone. Okay. Trust to be do. But okay. I'm like a bird catching sounds day after day, water wears away the stone. How do you think that for the true film that we know? This is what faith is. A philosophy that is I put pockets of my clothes, they like candies, hundreds of wedding, but it's describable to praise of a lady. Skillfully imitates the truth, not disbelief in a smile. Irony to greet and give the personally from candy to Mercedes. That is okay, but okay. In her pocket. It was a long time ago, a century ago. Before that, who are we? What? And here, Barat, informative mood without Ellen. From outside, if only just because many of us are not honesters and far from bad off people. Don't forget about her after all. And the case both sexuality and wealth and educate and having the decency of a career. And which is nice to sound from you right now at midnight, even if you do not realize it or do not want the light to shine. To whom I'm writing, you need it. Please. Oh, then why I'm telling you. You know that very well I'm telling you this as a work of absences to relatives of a holy place is empty and dense. I do not like church. Can it be? 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 Vladimir, thank you very much. Can it be?